Welcome to this tutorial on negative indexing in NumPy. Negative indexing is a powerful feature that allows you to access elements from the end of arrays, making your code more intuitive and easier to read. So what exactly is negative indexing? Negative indices count positions from the end of the array instead of the beginning. -1 refers to the last element in the array. -2 refers to the second to last element, and this pattern continues for any negative index you use. Let's visualize how indexing works. Consider an array with 5 elements, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Using positive indexing, these elements are at positions 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. With negative indexing, the same elements are at positions -5, -4, -3, -2, and -1. Notice how -1 always points to the last element, which is 50 in this case. Now let's look at the basic syntax. First, we import NumPy as NP, then we create an array containing the values 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. To access the last element, we use the index -1. To access the second to last element, we use the index -2. It's that simple. When we run this code, we get 50 as the output from the first print statement, which is the last element. The second print statement gives us 40, which is the second to last element. This confirms that our negative indexing is working correctly. Negative indexing also works with multi-dimensional arrays. Here we create a two-dimensional array with 3 rows and 3 columns. To access the last row, we use -1 as the first index. To access the last element of the last row, we use -1 for both indices. -1, -1. This gives us the bottom right element of the array. The output shows us 2 results. First, we get the array 7, 8, 9, which is the entire last row. Second, we get 9, which is the last element of the last row. This demonstrates how negative indexing works seamlessly in multiple dimensions. Let's recap the key takeaways. Negative indices simplify access to elements at the end of arrays, eliminating the need to calculate array length. This feature works with both one-dimensional and multi-dimensional arrays. You can also combine negative indices with positive indices for maximum flexibility in accessing your data. Start using negative indexing in your NumPy code to make it more readable and efficient.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.